What's up YouTube, Demix here, and today I'm bringing you guys another discussion video on E3. This time we're covering Ubisoft. Now if you didn't know, their press conference is on June 11th, 1 PM Pacific Standard Time, and from the looks of things, there will be a ton of games shown off this time around. However, there's only 5 games that caught my eye. Sorry Just Dance. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start off with the new Splinter Cell game that is still a rumor at this point, but there's been a good amount of potential leaks and DLC appearances to suggest otherwise. The last Splinter Cell game was Blacklist, which was released in 2013, so I think it's about time Sam Fisher came out of the shadows and stepped into the light of next-gen hardware. Next is Skull and Bones. After the release of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, many fans celebrated the idea of Ubisoft developing their own pirate game based on Black Flag's gameplay. 4 years later, we get the reveal of Skull and Bones, which was partially what fans wanted. Don't get me wrong, the naval combat looks great. You can choose your own captain, recruit your crew, and build deadly ships. The game has various multiplayer modes and an open world to explore. However, you can't leave your ship or control your own pirate and get into sword duels or discover treasure on buried islands. With that being said, hopefully Skull and Bones' gameplay is engaging and exciting enough not to need such a gameplay feature. Also, I'm expecting a release window of early 2019. Moving on, we have Beyond Good and Evil 2, which is the prequel to one of Ubisoft's most beloved games that I've actually never played. However, the next installment of the Beyond Good and Evil series looks to be one of the most ambitious Ubisoft titles yet, by being able to explore an entire solar system and being able to interact with interesting characters throughout your journey. Hopefully this game lives up to the hype. I expect there will be more gameplay shown off at this year's E3, but a release window may not be revealed. Next up is The Division 2. Not much is known about the sequel to the online shooter RPG, but I expect a huge presence from the game during Ubisoft's press conference. I'm expecting The Division 2 to take place in another city, maybe Chicago or Seattle, but if they went back to New York, that's fine by me. Hopefully there's more emphasis on the story this time around, improvements on the gameplay mechanics when it comes to the survival aspects of the game, and hopefully use of vehicles. The Division was one of my most anticipated games of 2016. It didn't meet all my expectations, but the game had its moments. Unfortunately, it took a ton of updates to get to where the game is now. Hopefully The Division 2 doesn't have that problem. And last but not least, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Honestly, I didn't know what to think of this new announcement besides the fact that the new Assassin's Creed game isn't taking place in feudal Japan. With that being said, I hope Assassin's Creed Odyssey doesn't feel like a story expansion of Assassin's Creed Origins. The last thing I want for the Assassin's Creed series is to fall into a hole where the series halts on innovation for the sake of a quick profit. I expect there will be tons of gameplay to show off at E3 to display what the game has to offer, with a release date of November 2018. So there you guys have it, that's what I'm looking forward to at Ubisoft's press conference at this year's E3. Which Ubisoft game are you excited for the most? Let me know in the comment section down below, and like subscribe for more content from me on Ubisoft and other games in general. I'm Demix. I'll see you in the future.